Hi guys, my name is Danny Tolojenski.
And my name is Jack. Jack O'Lantern. Jack O'Lantern Ski. I'm this guy's dad.
And then we'll be talking about Halloween.
Halloween. Don't want to get bogged down in anyone's view, like what is Halloween about. In our view, you celebrate a holiday, you're celebrating what you intend to celebrate. So historically, if you look at most sources, they're going to talk about, this goes back to Samhain, a Celtic harvest festival where the line between the living and the dead was supposed to be lesser at that time. Uh, Catholic, all right? So on the following day is All Saints Day and then All Souls Day. Halloween is All Hallowed Eve, the eve of where these holy things are taking place. So I always kind of viewed Halloween as something where you see the animation of life and God coming through in other ways, and even with monsters. The interesting thing with horror movies is a lot of them really are like a morality play, getting across certain points. And in the old monster movies, monsters aren't really monsters. The town people are. And there's always a lesson there. So you take what you can from it, extract the good from it, and let kids and other folk have a good time with it. Danny, what do you like about Halloween?
Well, for Halloween, so I always like Halloween because it's my favorite holiday. So, because once we are little, we always do this trick or treating.
Right. So the tradition of trick or treating, which apparently is fairly recent per se, but again, whatever. Trick or treating. What all goes into trick or treating? Well, how does it start? First, you get a what?
Get a bag.
Okay, well, you got a bag, but what do you put on?
Um,
How do you dress?
a costume.
Okay, and for the different people will do different kind of costumes, right? Sometimes people will do cutesy sorts of costumes, and other people maybe current figures and pop culture sort of costumes, and then we always usually go along the lines of, again, something from a scary movie maybe or something like that. But okay, so you got a costume, and you said a bag. You got a bag, and then what do you do next?
And after you're done putting on your costumes, you just have to just go outside the middle of the night. You just have fun, like happy, chill, and and you just knock down a door to
Knock
knock.
on it, right? You
Yeah,
don't knock it down, right?
no,
You knock on it,
yeah, we knock on it
and then what?
first. Or we can ring a bell. Yeah. But anyway, it's fine. So, and then when I do not doing that, we should say trick or treat.
Trick or treat?
Yeah.
Smell my feet? Give me something good to eat. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and back in the day when I was a kid, anyway, a lot of the people when you would do that, they would make you do something. You didn't just get your. Because what do you get from the person after you say trick or treat?
Oh, they're gonna bring you candy after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, some kind of treat. But yeah, well, when I was growing up, a lot of times you had to recite something, or tell a joke, or sing a song. I'm not much of a song singer, but they went horror, then I'll sing a song. So yeah, and then you get your candy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you go to all the neighbors' houses.
That's right.
You fill your bag up.
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, some trust is involved here in the candy and other treats that everything is okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? You go home at the end of it all?
It was full.
Mm-hmm.
You just go back home and have your nice time. You have a nice night. You just have fun.
Yeah, enjoy it with your brothers or your sisters or your friends, and all go out trick or treating together. Now, regrettably, in our culture, sometimes we want to say, "Hey, you're too young for this. You're too old for this." So do you still go trick or treating?
Long time.
Yeah, not for a long time. So, oh, you're too old. So now what do you do?
So we gotta get a pumpkin.
No, but with trick or treating.
Oh, what trick or treating? Okay,
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Yeah. Well, no, you're not wrong. Trick or treating.
Okay.
Do you do anything with trick or treating anymore?
Sometimes I do.
Well, of course you do. What do you do with trick or treating? Put on your costume. Right?
Yes.
And then
Part
what
of the
do you do?
costume.
But you don't go to the neighbors' houses. What do you
Yeah.
do?
I don't know of.
You don't know what you're gonna do. You do it every year now. For how long? You do anything with candy?
Oh, we give out candy. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
So instead of getting the treats, you hand out the treats.
Yes.
So you go out on the stoop and you're
Yes.
dressed up in your costume. And
Customs. Yes.
you sit down there and
Yes.
and kids come up to you
That's
and
right.
do you scare them?
No.
Why not? Yeah. Here's your candy. Come back, kid. Here's your candy. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So you still kind of do some trick or treating, but you're the one handing out the treats now. Okay. So what else were you gonna say? What else do we do for Halloween?
Well, I was trying to say way earlier about getting a pumpkin.
Yeah. So we go to like a farm market. For us, there's a place called Rohrbox nearby. They'll have their pumpkin festival and stuff. So you go up there, you can do a couple different things, and one of the things would be get a couple pumpkins. Okay, you bring your pumpkin home, and then what do?
And we carve it.
Carve it. Now, what's the first step? What do you cut first on your pumpkin?
Well, we gotta cut on top.
Okay,
First.
so you cut your circle around the top,
Yes.
stems in the middle, so it's like a lid. You take it off,
Mm-hmm.
and then what do you do next?
We took out the gooish.
You take out the goo, the seeds and the goo and everything, and hollow it out in essence. And then what do?
And after we're done doing all that, and we're gonna make a face.
Okay, so you make a face on the pumpkin. And what? Eyes?
Yes, eyes.
Nose?
Mouth.
Mouth? We just do traditional, right? So
That's
the
right.
traditional jack-o'-lantern face. Okay. Now, once you carve those things in there, then you pop the pieces through, so it makes the hole to the inside of the pumpkin. Because what are you going to do next?
We're gonna put a some kind of light in the pumpkin.
Right. One way you could do that is put a candle in there, and then when you want to light it up, you gotta obviously light it to do that. Or you can get an electric candle, battery operated candle, and then when you want to light it up, you just have to flip the switch, right?
That's
Either
right.
way, then it illuminates and throws its light out, and you see the pumpkin face really good, and it's pretty cool, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Especially you get a breezy Halloween night, and everything's moving around out there, and you got your pumpkin, your jack-o'-lantern face. So, okay, well, what else? And then you say you can do something with the seeds.
Oh yes,
What do?
we bake them.
Yeah, you can roast them, bake them, and do that if you're feeling it. So, okay, what else for Halloween?
for Halloween, we always do is celebrate.
Yeah. Well, what's one of the ways that we do that?
You know, like you get like food.
Yeah, you can get special food and everything. Have that stuff around. What do you and your mom do?
Oh, we just make a chain after that.
Right. So they make chains for different holidays. It's basically like garland that they're making, and then it gets put around over the window frames or entryways or or whatever. For Christmas, it's red and green. Well, what colors do you use for Halloween?
Well, for Halloween, we get black and orange.
Right, construction paper that you staple together and everything. So, yeah, and then you've got that black, the death of summer, orange, the harvest of the fall. So, okay, and then what else? Fear Fest.
And Fear Fest, yes.
Okay, so what is Fear Fest?
Fear Fest is if you watch someone on for TV.
Right. And so when it first came on, it was called Monster Fest, and basically what AMC was showing were the classic Universal monster movies. But after a few years of that, kind of tending to younger generations, I suppose, went into a greater variety of movies, some of which are good, some of which are not so good. Of course, old, so I'm a fan of the old movies, the Universal ones. Those, by the way, are Frankenstein, Dracula, the Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Invisible Man, the Mummy, Dracula. So, yeah, sometimes the movies, they run a theme, Halloween, Friday the 13th, whatever. Sometimes you can see some good things. Sometimes they get repetitive too. And so when there's not one on that we like or one on that we don't like, what do?
We make our own.
Yeah, we come up with our own movie. We have a pretty extensive horror movie library here, so we just pick something out for ourselves. So yeah, watching horror movies. Anything else we do for Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
It's cool, it's fun, and have a scary night.
Yeah. Ask the saints and the souls to bless you, and you say your prayers for them, and watch your stuff that you grew up in, be with people that you love, and always going to be a good time. And there is something about that time of year with Halloween that's reflective, makes you think about things, and that's good. Good to consider stuff. So, anything else you want to say?
I'll say peace and have a scary night and have fun.
Right, and ring the bell
Oh,
and
we'll
subscribe.
ring the bell, subscribe.
Because if you don't, we're gonna trick you instead of treating you. So subscribe, get your friends to subscribe, and I guess we'll see you maybe next week with another 5-minute conversation with Danny. Trick or treat.